Okay. That's wild, okay? But because your underlying energy is the Seven of Cups, underneath that you have the World. So this is definitely a change of not say change, but this is about seeing past the smoke and mirrors. I think it's wonderful and lovely and fantasy and romantic. But what is underneath the surface? What is underneath that? Now, how you guys came into this, what brought you two together? I hate to say this, but it looks like some dishonesty came into this, because what you guys have here is more information, or perhaps you guys have went into this kind of not really clearly understanding what was going on, just kind of taking the risk. But now the challenge is gaining more information. Now, I don't think any of you intentionally lied, but there's definitely some things that are definitely not as they seem, okay? Because the Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups together, that is a big red flag. And the fact of the matter is, I think some of you guys, either you watching or the other person here, they may have cloaked themselves to be a certain way when they don't want to be perceived as different. Maybe they kind of don't show their true self because they don't want to be seen as someone that can't be acknowledged. Now, I'm going to read the affirmation for you because I think this really does tie into all together. And I don't think anyone was trying to be malicious with this. I think somebody just wanted it to be accepted. And I think that's why this love yourself love that you are different is coming out, because Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, that's trying to hide something. But hide something in the matter of that it looks nice, okay? And acceptable and and approvable, if that makes sense. You have weaknesses. You have strengths and weaknesses. Both are worthy of love. Know them, honor them, and do not heed those who tell you that you must change in order to fulfill their expectations of you. You will never be who others expect you to be. You can only be the unique individual you are meant to be. Love that you are different, for it is your differences and loving those differences that make you truly beautiful. Okay, so that message is in there. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, usually I read this side for my clients, and this, by the way, guys, if you want a reading like this personally for you, you can go on my Instant Go, and this is where it is. But you guys have it here. This is your side here, and this is usually the other person. But you guys are allowed to definitely read this side as yourself if this side does not resonate with you, right? And if overall, remember, please, if it does, none of this resonates, it may not be your story, okay? But the mentality that you're going into, or the other person, is the Three of Cups. So somebody's definitely seeing this as a friendship, not necessarily seeing this as a relationship. For some, this is a reunion, you're getting back together. This is a this is a relationship for you. But I see this as someone taking a really platonic step, being around friends, being around family. This is a close-knit group, but this is not as intimate as a Two of Cups. So I do feel like this is more of like a friendly kind of get-together, a celebration, or something that involves, just lighthearted energy, nothing really serious. And the other person has the Two of Pentacles. So they're taking a look at what they're just, what work needs to be put in. They're juggling situations. They're kind of in a situation of juggling things. And I think they're also distracting themselves with how they really feel, because perhaps they already know what you've already proposed to them that they obviously do not want. Because the Nine of Swords here doesn't necessarily look like it's true depression and anxiety and stress. It could be all those things, but I feel like this is ultimately the worst thing that could ever happen to them. Their worst nightmares come true. Right? But the Nine of Swords is the opposite of that. Nine of Swords, yes, this person has a nightmare, but it hasn't even come true yet. He hasn't even left the bed. All these things that are coming about around him, I think he's recognizing his fears and his anxieties, and I feel like he's turned his back towards this Ace of Cups, this offer that he doesn't really see to be anything more than just a friendship. He or she. And I'm talking about the individual in the bed. I'm not talking about this person being a he or a she, okay, guys? So this could be male or female, it doesn't matter. So please apply the energies where they, make sense for you in your life. But this person's back is turned towards this Ace of Pentacles, perhaps because they're anxious, they're nervous. There's something that's going on with them that doesn't scream depression, but they're definitely losing a lot of sleep, because I feel like, they don't want to be seen. They don't want to be noticed. They don't want to be, caught off guard or recognized, right? I don't think they really want their true feelings to come through. They don't want their true selves to come through. Because right now they're going into this relationship already in the mode to distract, to deter, to not focus on what the actual thing that's going on, which is these waves that are going nuts in the background. They're real feelings. They're real emotions, because water is what? Emotion. It's a feeling. It's everything that we've got that is abstract. That's, water. And it feels like this person is going into it distracted, but they're showing that they're stressed out. They're like, no, I'm just focusing on work. Yeah, work is stressing me out, all this and stuff. But they may actually be stressed out because they know that this stuff that they've been hiding, or they've been trying to push away, is becoming to bubble over in the surface. They can't keep it together anymore. Now, this person's offering something real. This person's offering something that's tangible, something that, that may take time to grow and take time to truly build. It's something that maybe is an offer of friendship. It could be that this person's offering some sort of slow beginning. And I feel like the reason why this person's so stressed out is because, they know this person wants to settle down. I think this person sees this as a friend or someone that they feel really close with. Nothing really romantic yet, but I think they are taking that option, right? This person here, maybe you, right? Extended an offer to somebody, right? With the offer of like, hey, let's take it slow first. I really want to get to know you. And this person's like, oh shit, this person's not going to like me. Because the more time goes on, the more my stuff is going to come through. I can't hide that forever. Because look at where this intention is. The Six of Swords. They want success. They want to be proud of, they want to be seen as, something special. And yet, the card of success is also the card for exposure. It's also the card for recognition. I think this person wants to be recognized and to be appreciated. But they don't even appreciate themselves. Because why are they so stressed out about this path, right? Why are they so stressed out about the truth? What are they so stressed out about, period? I feel like it has to do with the challenge that you both are facing, which is being honest and getting more information and getting the clear picture of what's going on. Because the little pieces here and there, it could turn someone off. But you're coming with this, I feel like you're being more open. You know what you want. You know what you're going into this with, if this is you. And you're more emotionally open to the possibilities of interacting with someone different. You know what you want to feel. That's the biggest thing. You know what you want as far as what you want to feel from someone. You don't care about looks. Because usually the Queen of Cups doesn't care about looks. Queen of Cups doesn't care about looks. Queen of Cups doesn't care about how many cars you have. Queen of Cups doesn't care about the material. There's nothing material about this queen. She does in her cup exactly what kind of liquid is in it. What kind of flavor she wants to feel today. Show what kind of flavor she wants to feel in her love life. And I feel like the reason why this person is even taking someone that's intimate with them in regards to being a close friend or being someone close to them, period, in their inner circle, is because they could trust this. But they have to build trust. And they're willing to because they're open. This person's open. I feel like this is you. You're open. And I feel like this is you taking a risk. This is what brought you together. But this person came and taking a risk too. But they may not be honest with themselves about who they truly are. What kind of actual person they are. And that's what's stressing them out because they see the real stuff and they're turning their back to it. Or they may not see that this offer is about growth and building together and they don't know if they can handle it. Just for the sakes of what's going on, I'm going to pull. Why is the Nine of Swords what this person is showing? Why is this person showing to be so stressed out? And even detached as well. Not detached, but maybe even distanced. Because this person's turned back. So that means that they're not really communicating with you. They're not really interacting. I think this person is acting distracted, but they're like, they're trying to figure out whether or not it's worth it or not to continue to go through. This could be a risk taking for them, right? This is them taking a risk. And they want to make the right decision, which is why they probably haven't necessarily said, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Because their back is turned and worrying about something else. So it may not be that this person's trying to hide who they truly are. It could be the same thing that you're doing. You're taking a risk, but they're a little bit more afraid of it. But why is the Nine of Swords? Yeah, okay. The potential future. That's why they're freaking out. The potential future. Together. Between you and them. Why? Why? Wow. Why? And this is the cards you get. Eight of Swords. They don't know what to do. They're stuck in their thoughts. They can only think of certain ways, and even those ways are kind of cock blocked. And then the Six of Swords, they want to do it the right way. They want to be recognized. It's being seen. They don't know any way of how to do it without being recognized. They don't see any other way of doing it without being truly exposed. Now, if I saw the sun come up, I would definitely think it's exposure. But we're gonna forsake exposure for this moment. For some, in some degree, it could also indicate that this is about not sure if this is the right choice, the right decision, the right path. But they don't know because they don't have enough information. The Page of Swords. They don't have enough information. Therefore, they can't say whether or not this will completely plummet. But they're freaking out before they even have a chance, before they even get started, before they actually get their feet wet. Wow. And the advice is to love that you're different. The advice is about accepting yourself and accepting everything that you are, so that you don't have these doubts. Because ultimately, right, when it comes to taking a chance or taking a leap, you have to have faith that you'll be able to see it through. You have to have faith that it will come true. But you know, the reason why you don't believe sometimes, or the reason why it's all a dream, or, you know, you have dreams in the first place and you don't trust your dreams, is because you don't believe that you will be able to make those things happen. Not that, you know, because, I mean, fuck miracles. Miracles are great and all. Like, not trying to be good, you know, and grateful to miracles, but miracles is not what makes you happy. You have to put in the work in somewhere. Miracles don't just happen to people that sit at home and twiddle their thumbs. So, of course, you're thinking about the work that you have to put in. If it's just you, if it's the other person, and I'm just speaking just you as in, like, to the other person, to this person or whoever this is. You know, you're thinking about all the effort and stuff that you have to put in, and if it's going to actually get you to that place where you're happy, but you're so focused on stress and anxiety that you don't know if you can actually make, you know, you don't know if this is actually going to be that bad. Because you're so hell-bent on making the right decision. Listen to you. Oh, wow. Listen with your heart. You're listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. This means having compassion. This means, you know, being the Queen of Cups. One person is already coming from a place of doing that. This other person is looking at what's the right path. There is no right path. There will never be in the history of the world be the right path. It's about what path feels right to you. Right path, that universal thing, that piece of crap thing that we always say is like, I don't want to make the wrong decision. There's no such thing as wrong decisions. And I know what you're thinking. It's like that decision is like that you hate, that you regret later on, that you feel bad about. It's not a bad decision even then. Because everything pushes you to your highest potential. If feeling guilty is going to make you the best person in the world, that's the best decision that you could ever make. And I know that sounds crazy, right? It sounds like absolutely insane. But think about everybody, every big person out there, every celebrity, every business owner. They have done things that that put them back onto the ground, or maybe that they made mistakes and they didn't, it took them a long time to overcome, or maybe it didn't take them a long time to overcome, but they made mistakes, things that they probably would regret, that you would think they would regret, but they don't, because it taught them exactly what they need to be successful, to get their true potential. And this is the same situation. Don't turn your back on an opportunity because you're not sure if it's the right decision. Because there's no wrong or right decision. You only go by what is for you. What is for you? What does your heart say for you? What does your heart want? If your heart wants it, why can't you have it? Why can't you try? Why can't you see what happens? Why can't you get a little more information? Because if this person ain't right for you, then it's no loss, right? If this person ain't right for you, then you just go find a new one. You find someone that truly has what is in your cup that you have covered up. You're trusting your intuition. You're going and taking a risk. This person is a little more fearful about that. But it starts by having faith. And it starts by just having faith. Faith is big, y'all. And a lot of us, we say it, we act like it, But when when push comes to shove, do we really have it? That's the biggest question. And I think this is the biggest test, y'all. Can fantasy really be reality? That's the biggest thing.